Yes, what's up? How you doing? Of course, whenever you're catching me from the Zay and the sun is my name. And of course, I'm super excited to be here. It is kind of hot. And still, again, I felt like maybe I should come, have some little bit of conversation. Now, today is the 10th. It is the 10th of February 2026. And of course, when it comes to my son Tyler, as being a single dad, of course, it is today that he has showed up at school for the first time. For the people who missed out on that video, you should go watch it. It is an upload, and I feel like making memories about this day. You know, being off grid, and we're going to be here for quite a long period of time. So I felt like maybe I should come and I share with you something very important. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Let's come a little bit here. Yeah. Let's come a little bit here. Then I tell you something. You see, when it comes to the people we like, and more so when it comes to the kids we get, there are those moments that, in case we miss them, we'll never have them. So when you have kids, I know whoever is watching this, because according to the analytics, yeah, they show me like the people who are watching, they are between 25 and above. So in case you're 25 to 35 to 45, and you have kids, yeah, and then you have your kids either with your grandpa, your grandma. Basically, you're having your kids with relatives, yeah. It could be your mother, it could be your sister, it could be your brother, and that's where you're having your kids. Let me tell you, these kids will grow into something you don't really understand, because you grew up in a different way and they've grown up somewhere in a different way. These kids will grow up and you will not understand the way how they do things, and when they grow and they mature, they will start doing things and you're like, where did they pick up this? It is because of where you left them. Today, early morning, when I was taking my son to school, I think it is one of the best times I've ever had in my life. I'm 37, but it's one of those best times I've ever had in my life. Why? Because at least in when we are off grade, his permanent school where he's going to be for a very long period of time, I was there. I've been there. I've taken him to school. I've recorded it. I put up a video. That is something that I will never forget. I he's growing as I nurture him in someone I want to be with. I feel so grateful that we are growing together, and basically I input stuff I want in him. And most of the parents miss out on this. You meet your kids 7 years later, maybe you could have gone to make money, yeah, which is okay, it is understandable, but at the end of the day, it's not all about the money. It's about the memories you will have with your kid, and you remember when you did this and you did that. So I feel really good that we are off grid, and I've taken my son to school for the first time, and I've taken him to class. He cried, yeah, because he didn't want to leave me, but it feels nice. Most of the parents miss out on that. Why would you give life, and then this life you've given, you don't want to monitor it? It is really very, very absurd. Most of the people do that. That me being a single dad, and I'm seeing my son go through almost everything, and I'm there. I feel good. I feel good. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just like having a kid. Most people don't know how it feels to have that kid. And you're like, I don't know. And you have your friend who doesn't have kids, and you're like, I wish I could explain to you, but you cannot put it in words. I put up my kids at school. I feel very good. Right now, of course, when he goes at school, because he's supposed to be go a little early, like around 8. At 8, that's when he's supposed to be at school. So by 8, when he's at school, then we have a lot of time to create a lot of content. And I'll be showing you a lot of stuff, yeah, of great. See that view? It's beautiful. You listen to the wind. It's beautiful. I'm going to be showing you a lot of this stuff. This is really beautiful. Sometimes it's just good to let go. I can never ever regret me being a single dad, because each moment I can never forget. Each moment I can never forget. Each moment is as beautiful as I don't know. And being off grid, I've learned. Oh my goodness. Being off grid is another story that I have to get time to take you through. Listen to that wind. It's blowing. For a matter of fact, it is too hot, but again, it's blowing this side. So please, if you can, be with your kids as parents. Don't let them grow with relatives, with sisters, with brothers, with your judge, with your grandparents. Don't do that. Make them into something you really want to. Make them into something you really want to. Because they would come up to you and you don't understand the people you're dealing with. Because you gave them other people and they become who they associate with, or they become the people they spend much of their time on. Think about it. Just think about it. With my son today, this has been memorable. I can never forget the 10th of February 2026. I can never ever.